And I remember the day that he passed, and it was a really emotional day here in San Diego.
Please.
I mean,
I wasn't here.
You were in Kansas.
I was in Kansas for the Aztecs to play the famed Allen Fieldhouse for Fog Allen, one of the inventors, as it were, early on of basketball. And I had been there with Oklahoma when I did the Oklahoma basketball games in 72 and 73. So I'd been there before, but now the Aztecs are going. And it was wonderful. They had Joel Embiid, who's now the big star with the 76ers, but Skylar Spencer played him off his feet for the Aztecs. It was just great. And the noise level was mind-boggling. I wear hearing aids now. I think the biggest blow to my hearing was that day and that noise in Allen Fieldhouse coming through my headphones.
Really?
Incredible. And I had talked to Maggie because Jerry had been in the hospital. He had that fall. And I talked to Maggie when I called her before the game. And she said there was some brain activity and there was a little bit of optimism, but it wasn't the case. So we go through the game and I'm on a high. It's a drug. I'm on a high. The Aztecs beat Kansas.
That was
to this day, it's the single biggest win in Aztec basketball history for me, where they're playing. They never lose at home at Allen Fieldhouse. And we throw to the break, as it were, and we're getting ready for the post-game show. And Steve Fisher's going to come on the post-game show. And in my headset, the engineer says, they want to talk to you back in San Diego. And I put my headphones on, and they said, before Fish comes on, we need you to make the announcement. And I said, what are you talking about? What announcement? That Jerry Coleman died during the game. And I said, what? Because Maggie had given me, maybe she was trying to, as his friend, and Maggie, even at the memorial service, came up to me and said, Jerry loved you. Moments I will never, ever forget. And thank you, Maggie. Thank you so much. And so they said, it should come from you. You should tell. We haven't put it on the news, and it should come from you. And so I don't know how. I don't know what I said. I can't remember. I was in shock. And I gave the announcement, ladies and gentlemen, I have news for you. It's a great Aztec win, and I went and said whatever I said. And it was so typical of Steve that at the airport, where I could barely hear from all that noise amplified in my headphones, that Coach Fisher came up to me and said, my condolences. I know how much you loved him. I know how much he loved you. And I want to say, I'm so sorry. And that's so Steve Fisher.